This right here is a movie. It's a movie I was talking about before. It's a movie I said something about before. This is a movie. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. This is a movie from this is a long time ago. This is a movie I was talking about a long time ago. You can't. This is a high priest movie. This is a high priest movie. But it's gonna be a movie about hell. Not hell, but it's gonna start off in hell. It's gonna start off with a family. It's gonna start off with these people in hell hollering. You know, it's gonna be like a lot of like church folk, religious, spiritual, all that. It's gonna be bigger than that. It's gonna be high priestess, basically. High priest and high priestess. So it's gonna start off where God, Jesus, and another angel is walking through hell. And seeing these people that shouldn't be there, but they're angels and stuff like that. And they just weeping and gnashing of teeth. And one of the angels is they walking through hell and they seeing these angels hollering, you know, going through certain events. And God just telling the story. Like I said, it's one preacher, it's a Catholic in there, it's a preacher in there. It's a Catholic in there, and this Catholic is in there. I keep drawing him. There's a preacher in there. I keep drawing this Catholic on like the north end. I was saying that the other day. I'm thinking about that now. I'm like, man, every time I draw that Catholic, it's always like on the north end of my drawing. I'm just not realizing it. I just started this other wood piece, which was totally messed up bad. It was like back when I was painting, they wouldn't take, like, you must have supposed to draw, in this situation, you must have supposed to draw, did that test and stuff like that. Well, they sabotaged all that so it wouldn't be passed. All right, there's a family member, a sister, that was before one lifetime this, what I was supposed to be, and I still wasn't. This sister stole that lifetime. This sister stole that lifetime, but wasn't supposed to. This is a story about a family, a royalty family. What put me on the mind to it, because my pa, he keeps saying the same thing over and over. It's like every time I look at a woman, he don't know we royalty. If you royalty, you can to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then he be going down the list like, he be talking about fifth, sixth, seven, 8 cousins and stuff, which don't even count, right? Every woman, for a long time now, every woman he see around, he keeps saying, we cousins. we can, everybody can to everybody. When you royalty, everybody can to everybody, if you really think about it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I noticed he been saying that a lot for the last year, I think. And we was all, everybody starting to look at him like, what? Why you keep saying that? You know what I'm saying? So, I was thinking about one of the first stories God told me. And God was like, there was this family. Y'all seen this family in heaven too. So, I seen everybody in heaven, same family in heaven. also seen the same family in hell. You know, which was weird. I kind of asked God about it. Well, not in hell, on earth. It seemed like hell, but on earth. But I seen some of the family members in hell. So we're starting this off with God and this angel and Jesus walking through hell. You know, God actually freeing certain people. A lifetime in hell is a lifetime in hell. Trust me. You know, but you got 3 times for it to be an eternal lifetime. How would I know this? You know, I don't know why I keep seeing this Catholic on the north side. I'm just now that's mind blowing to me. I'm like, wait a minute. I show y'all. I show y'all. Uh, Tonight, it's a Catholic. Like if I turn around, it'll be on this side. And the Catholic over there in hell, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. This is like a little scary movie, right? So the Catholic is over there in hell, bro. It's like I'm walking. How did it go? So it's like it's this angel on a mission, and it's like these high priests and high priestess, a lot of them. When once upon a time, a long time ago, God was on earth. Satan was on God, dark side. Satan was on earth. Everybody, all that. But all of the high priests, and let me just say, all the high priests and all the high priestess was on earth. And God was too. So, something happened though. Very bad. The mission was so bad that it keep repeating itself till it get right. It's got one thing about books, they all gotta get right. Cinderella story. Let's say the Cinderella story is told. Alright, let's say they put Cinderella in a box or a bottle. And let's say they killed the original Cinderella. Well, that story gonna keep repeating till it's accurately done. Okay, let's go to the Bible. All these people got the names of the Bible. I know for a fact, right off the bat, I can count 5 people got names from the Bible that's actually the people from the Bible playing the same role just in a modern time. Like this Delilah character, you know. And it's like they ain't gotta feel it though. They gotta pass like Mary. My flame is Mary, you know. That's who that is, that's Mary. She wanna be this, wanna be that. I'm some monster demon and she got that spirit to this one. I just laugh at her. Yeah. Okay, Shotty. Well, she's married. Let's say she's married. This is movies though. So Mary failed Jesus back in the day somehow, you know. Mary did something. Mary keep repeating that lifetime over until she fixes it. 171 lifetimes. How long has it been since Jesus died? How many lifetimes has it been? Darn, that's a good question. Anyway, so we walking through this thing, and Jesus like, God like telling these stories. And it's like when God walked through it, when the light of God come through it, it's like it's weeping a gnashing of teeth. These people just wailing, just hollering, wailing. Oh, further, let me tell you about this high priest. Well, I'll tell you that, but we're going to go to the beginning of this movie. It starts out in hell, and God telling the stories to the angels. And it's a family, it's a half a family in hell, I know for a fact. And then it's like, and when I say family, it could be, yeah, let me just say half a family. It can be cousin, anybody, whole different. It could be anybody, nieces, nephew, aunties, uncles, or whatever, It's family members in hell. And it's just weeping and gnashing of teeth. They're just wailing. They're just wailing, just wailing. And it's some friends, and it's some new people in hell. There's some new energy in hell. Let me see. No, I ain't gonna say. Let me see. Let me just say half the family. I can't see that far back. Let me just say half the family. Um, it's better that way. So, anyway, we're going through hell, because hell is not far from heaven. You can see hell from heaven or something like that in a certain area in heaven. So we walking through there, and there's this there's like, it's like we starting out at the Libra scale, somewhere around the Libra scale, and it's like me and Jesus up there at the Libra scale, having fun, playing, and we magically appearing guitars, singing. We getting ready, but we ain't sentencing nobody yet. This is a movie. We ain't sentencing nobody yet. And I'm over there playing guitar. Just like that, right there, Jesus over there. And God like, hey, God like, get ready now. God like, get ready now. So we got the guitar magically disappear. We got, you know what I'm saying? Just get ready. And there are these people that come. A lot of people come. Most of these people are supposed to be good Christian folks, good spiritual folks. And some of them actually thought they was really good enough to go to heaven. They lied. Some of these people did magic, black magic, so deep to its core, to where they put magic on people and made their lives miserable, and literally wanted these people to die and go to hell in their place. Like they successfully tricked the physical. And they really, literally, some of these people that's going to hell is going to hell for things people in my town, community, probably, well, surely they have, because some of them probably don't, but for the most part, people have never heard of this, probably even in Georgia and probably any state. These are some wicked type of stuff. Some of these people done magic and successfully done it so good in the physical. They wanted to literally get to heaven. And it didn't work like that. It wasn't never gonna work like that. And God even let it play out like that. Where these people died, they think these people went through hell their whole life and went to hell. No, it don't work that way. So these people, time has come. So, and God say, some of these people are very big people. Some of these people only God can see this almost seem like. Some of these people are very high ranking in the spiritual, or used to be. And when they high ranking in the spiritual, they high ranking in hell or heaven. And God had to bring them back down the side. And this one guy, he took a high priestess inheritance, and he gave it. He helped everybody with money and did it. Just took his own child inheritance. This one guy or somebody, he took a high priestess inheritance. This is about high priestess, and there was a sister as well, and this high priestess had something important to do. The high priestess never got to do it. The high priestess constantly got to repeat the lifetime, because these people keep doing the same thing over and over again. This is just a movie. So me, Jesus, and God go to hell. We looking at these people. These people both went to heaven. And God, this man, this powerful man, come to heaven. He think he finna walk right on in heaven, and God stop him. And God said, you finna go to hell. He said, but I did everything. I helped people. I did everything. He said, you helped everybody but yourself. You finna go straight to hell. Now go. And he went to hell. And then it was a preacher. It was a congregation. They went to hell. The preacher and the congregation. And for a glimpse second, I see all these people in heaven, like, what happened, God? And God was telling this story of high priest and high priestess was very magical back in the day, very. And to me, they're just angels, just a different name for them. So the high priest and the high priestess, it was a lot of them. And they really wasn't just family members. They was like, there was a bunch of lovers. The high priest and high priestess typically have to love one another, find each other just like angels. So that's why I said just really angels. Well, they get, when a high priest reincarnates, once it started from the beginning, male or female, they gotta keep going into this. When they incarnate, they have to keep going. If they started out reincarnating in males, they gotta continue that, supposedly. Same with the female, but sometimes, this get messed up. And that could possibly be part of the reason for homosexuality, sometimes. That's why I say it shouldn't be so, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just making it, but it shouldn't be that bad. But anyway, so God tells me about this story. This story, it's an investigation going on in the spiritual and the physical at this point. And it's really already solved. They just wrapping things up, I think. And it's gonna look crazy when it's over. It's just, I can see people in the physical courts laughing unbelievably at the people who did this and what their reason for doing this, and it was just absolutely psychotic. So I might not be able to finish this, y'all, but I'll get to a stopping point. I think my phone gonna go out anyway. I gotta delete it, some stuff. But anyway, so y'all can make a movie out of it. That's why I'm trying to give it to you. Anyway, the high priest, so the high priest, the guy, he sent them to heaven. We go to heaven, we see all these people. It's the same energy. I said, this don't make no sense, guys. We just seen these people, the hell and hell, these people in hell. He said, it was like 2 stories in one. So these high priestess, it was a great king born in them days, which was God's child, I would say, because God was back then. And the lovers to this king, all God told his son, you sure know how to pick them, son. So obviously these females were bad. So this female just refused to pass on and died when she died and kept following this boy. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And the female figured out a way to stay too close. And she started incarnating in men. So this one time she incarnated in she got a group with her, a group of high priests and high priestess. And by this point they witches and they demons. And instead of passing on, they keep reincarnating to attack this one person. So they literally goes into these family members They go into the daddy and stuff like that. And there ain't no freaky stuff. I mean, I'm sure on other occasions it could be that way, but in this occasion, they just harassing them and making their life a living hell, sleeping with all the lovers and everything, just destroying everything around them. And that's all they keep doing. Because it's whatever the mission is for this particular high priest is vitally important. And the lifetimes keep repeating because they keep on interfering. So this high priestess was like, this story is deep. Like, this story is something that I just think about alone, you know. Anyway, so the family members start acting weird. The family member was already after this child because of an inheritance. But when this spell work, when these high priests did this spell work to body jump into these family, they went crazy. All of them, family lovers, a lot of them, anything that was gonna be close to this person that this person wouldn't even know, started getting possessed by these lovers. So these lovers possessed family members and potential lovers that was coming. And when I say possessed, it's like the exorcism movie. It's like Emily Rose. It's like, it's an Emily Rose on my ass. I think somebody named their child Emily Rose. Emily Rose, a real one. There's an Emily Rose in my energy, bro. But anyway, I just never thought about that. But there's a Rose in my energy, but it's an Emily Rose in my energy as well. So anyway, they take off. They this family that I seen in heaven. I mean, these family members start acting weird when this happened. They start looking different. By this time, this child have a stigmata, basically. Stigmata to me is like a near-death experience when you first go through it. Like I said, you feel something going in your hands, or your wrist, or your feet, and you feel sprinkles all over you, and you can feel you just feel like beat, bro. You feel like something beating on you, whipping you sometimes. It just depends. You might wake up with whips on you, you know. Uh, um, but anyway, they what they do? They throw these people. These people get ejected out of their bodies, bro. Because these people already didn't like the little boy. They were gonna do something to him anyway, probably for the money, trying to, or they wanted to. But that evil that they already had them, they utilized that to eject them out of their own vessels. So these people was in heaven. They went to heaven. One of the ones that got knocked out of their vessels before that went to heaven. So I seen a lot of them in heaven as well. But I seen some in hell. And so let's go. We're going into the eyes of his sister. She's in hell. She just a scream. We're getting there. His sister is in the this person, daddy is in the belly of the hell. Or his sister is in the belly of the hell. And one of the sisters is in the foot of the hell. And another sister is in the arm of the hell. Or something like that. Because hell is a body. Human body just laid out. So, when you're looking at this girl, she just keep hollering. She just, ah. So, it's like we got this gift where we look into your eyes and we go in that time that got you where you holler. So we would go into her eyes where she's hollering at. And we go right into the physical life of Earth, where she's still hollering, you know what I'm saying? Boom. And she wake up. We out of it. We inside her. Watching her, she don't know it. And we see her having these feelings, and the kid is young in the bed. They're all in the same room. And she keep hollering, you know. Went to hell for this. She knew it because they tied together. They like conduit. So when he thought about something, she would, you know, somehow tap into each other. And she used that in a bad way. She used that for her advantage to take this child money and stuff. And she was warned by the spirits realm over and over again. She was having nightmares, what it was. And it was basically showing her future if she don't stop. But she couldn't stop. She just got possessed in doing it. So, so she's hollering, she's going crazy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the important job that this child got to do. The child don't need it. God never really tell the child because he don't ever get the stuff that he needs to do it. When a high priest and a high priestess is born into the world, y'all, I love to use MJ for an example. As big as a person Michael Jackson was, you would automatically assume he lived in his purpose. But actually, that probably was a distraction. And as soon as Michael Jackson walked into his purpose, or was finna walk into his purpose, that's when he started getting attacked. When you finna walk into your purpose, the attacks are overwhelming. And it's easy for you to go in the wrong direction so you can be decapitated. So anyway, she's hollering. So we're going into the minds of these people. I mean, before I even get to her, because that's going to start the movie. Let's go. I see this. Uh, 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 um, I see the dad. He get cast to hell. This preacher and their congregation. Then oh Lord, Lord, and they went to hell. And it could be a sister, you know, it could be it's just all these people went to hell, bro. And it's like when for people try to come and help this kid, they pay them all. They just pay you, just give people money to move. I give you this, I give you $1 million. And so somehow, let's say it's a lot of money involved. Let's say it's $1 billion. I ain't saying that. This is just a movie now. Let's say it's $1 billion involved. If the things don't get resolved, by the time all these people die, and they will die, and they're gonna die faster than they should. And by the time the kid get his life back, he ain't gonna have $100,000. That's how bad it was. So, so we go into this. So we walk into this area in hell where it's this Catholic high priest. This Catholic. This guy head is swiveling on this thing, and he just he just you know what I'm saying, he just you know what I'm saying. So he see God when people see God in the light beings and stuff in hell, they got this moment of peace where they ain't suffering and they can speak. So it's like it go from being on this swivel to you can see this high priestess in the physical, normal, and he's talking to. He see Jesus and God and this angel finna walk into this portal light, and he tell this guy, please tell my my physical self not to come here no matter what. Please tell him to stop. Please tell him to stop. Please tell him to stop. I think I got a family member that must be a Catholic now or something. And I don't know, bro, but somebody is a Catholic around me. Because this dude face that I keep drawing look like my face. But anyway, so this dude was like, please tell him, please, because he's suffering. God let him come out of that 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 state of suffering, and you can see him as normal self temporarily. And he said, please, please, please tell them. And they all say this, please tell them to stop doing what they're doing. Please tell them to change. Please tell them. Please tell them to go back. Please tell them to fix things. They do not want to come here. They do not want to come here. That's what he's saying. So we go into this. He go back to where he was, and it's just like he's swiveling around like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I also draw the person on sprockets, and this person was tied on these sprockets, bro. I showed it to my flame, and I said, I got your dude right here drawn on these sprockets because it was somebody she was dealing with. And she said, let me see. She said, let me see. And, you know, so I showed her, and it was like these two sprockets, and they moved like this. And it's just like it's like a fraction of a second of a move, bro. It's like the sprockets move real slow. And when they move, it separates this person. And it's just excruciating. And it separates this person and it separates this person. It's just so excruciating. And then that person come back together. You know what I'm saying? Have to go through that all over again. So I show her that ain't got nothing to do with the movie though. But we pass this high priest as we go in there. And then we finally see this family that we trying to look into. And the family, the high priest, the family, we go into this girl's eyes and we walk into the life. I'm probably gonna stop it right here. And we walk into, it's good, right? This is a good movie right here, boy. I'm telling you, I'm bringing it in, bring the movie on in. So y'all can make it, we watch it one day. But, when we look into this girl's eyes, the movie starts and begins through her eyes, and it's through her hollering and going crazy. You know, she's just in excruciating pain. She just keep wailing, and what she don't know is when we go into her eyes, and when we see her in the physical world, that's herself, because she was already a conduit. She was just like myself, and in the heavenly side, God was talking to her about that because something was going on with her, like, and everybody keep thinking it's that flame, but it ain't her though. I don't know that girl. I just know she a flame because, you know, when I just met her. I don't know her like that. Family probably been older. I know she activated though. I know what kind of vessel she is, but I ain't gonna say on here. And I know something activated that girl. And I know if you try to kill a high priest or high priestess, and they flames and they twins gonna activate somehow. They opposites is gonna activate. That's why all that new energy came in here. It ain't just because I tapped into it, and you know, then you go back. This is just the movie. You go back to when God said, "Oh well, this is without the movie." You go back to when God told me. He said, "Yo, women down there making problems. We gotta send you down now. Go back to the normal stuff." You go back, then you see why all these women, you know what I'm saying, they was the problem too, you know what I'm saying? Something that, all right, let's say this flame got a group of card readers. And what they don't, that was confirmation. What they don't know, they from the same tree. So, you know, that spiritual tree, they from the same spiritual tree. They just south, north, or north, it don't matter, they still in the same tree. Well, the guy sent the masculine to them girls because they so powerful they don't know how to stop. This is outside the movie though. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna stop the movie right there. And I don't know where I'm gonna go from there because it's so broad. It'll be a good movie. It'll probably be a 2 hour and a half movie. I don't care. It don't matter who make it. I don't care. I just want to see it, especially when I get out of the situation. But it's a it's a beautiful. It's beautiful, really though, because it's so offset. It's so, like I said, you see half the family get ejected out of their bodies, bro, and they had to go to heaven, and they didn't get to even finish their missions, you know. And then you see another one just got possessed, and they just start um, doing this devilment on earth. And what people, none of us know, even the high priest, and what none of us know is that the importance that this kid had to do. And it's so sad because, you know, in other cases, racism is utilized to stop it. It's like, but it's so above all that. It's like, these is energies. These is not physical. They just using your physical flesh to deceive you. This is energy that's trying to stop you from doing something. I'm telling you, there's a lot of books that we read, like the Mary story, that haven't properly ended. Like Mary, let's say Mary was I hate to say that, but let's say Mary, the one Jesus was, let's say she was a prostitute and an addict back then and got Jesus caught up in some stuff. I mean, let's just say that. I'm just saying that. I ain't saying that for real, but let's just say that it was something she was weeping for. She did something. And they, you know what I'm saying? But they just didn't put her book in the Bible because she got her own book too. And I think they didn't put, I read this from an ancient book. They didn't put her book because it was so excruciating or something like that. So if I had to guess, it would probably have something to do with prostitution and drugs, stuff like that. It's probably drugs and stuff like that. It's probably books that they kept out of the Bible for whatever reason, you know. But man, say she keep failing that, she keep repeating that lifetime. Same thing with Delilah. What Delilah do to Samson? Okay. David. You know, we don't know how a lot of these stories truly ended. David, you know, all this stuff, like these people, bro. Like if you're in a royalty family, like in my royalty family, it's a Damien, it's a David, it's a Lucas, it's a Logan, it's all kind of stuff, bro. It's like it's a James, it's a Jameson, it's a Robert, it's a who else is it's all kind of stuff. It's all I can't think of right now, but it's all kind of name. Some name dark, some name light. It's all kind of name. And these people, you know, they're just similar to the people in the Bible, some of them. Anyway, that's it though. Like, we don't know how they ended. I ain't saying the Bible. I ain't saying Mary was like that though. I'm saying, you know, she was weeping for something though. She was hurt by something. She did something.